Hey guys, it's Wednesday, which means it's time for Wednesday Woes, where me, an introverted undergraduate from Singapore, talk about concerns, worries, and woes. So this is a place for us to rant, vent, and basically do what Singaporeans love to do: complain. So if you're still with me, great, let's go! Today we're going to talk about dreams. Mainly, when do you draw the line between chasing your dreams and being limited by reality? And in this video, if you're expecting an answer, you're gonna be sorely disappointed, because this is more like a discussion, because there is no fixed solution to anybody's life or life in general. So with that, let's dive into the two train of thoughts that I can think of. So on one hand, you'll have the aspirers, the dreamers, the ones who inspire people by living the life that they've always wanted, the life that they have created for themselves. So these guys will tell you that you spend most of your life working, which is true. You spend so much of your life working, so you try to find something you enjoy, make a living out of it, learn how to monetize your hobbies and passions, and then you won't feel like you're ever gonna work ever again. That is the dream. And the problem here is, when do you draw the line between dreams and reality? Because situations will always limit you. But how do you overcome these situations? That is the question, and that is what's been bothering me. Someone like me who's an aspiring YouTuber, a YouTube wannabe, it's tough. It's really tough when you view your own progress as insignificant and insufficient. Maybe you start to lose a little bit of hope. But that's the key, I think, that if you subscribe to this school of thought, you have to be resilient AF. Super resilient. You have to keep strong and keep believing in yourself that you will one day reach your dreams. Your dreams will become your life, your reality, and then you can be like other people you aspire to be, like your idols. So as a wannabe YouTuber, kinda, I watch YouTubers and I really enjoy it when they share their stories about how they overcome their adversities, their difficulties to become who they are right now, living the life by creating content, like quality content to entertain us. And then they're making a good living out of it, meeting other YouTubers, like-minded people, having this wonderful community, and being able to engage and connect to people. That is magnificent. That is wonderful, and that is my dream, to be able to help people, reach out and talk to people across borders. And being an introvert, that the best way for me to do that is not necessarily face to face, although it happens, it has to happen sometime in life, but YouTube is a great platform to try and do that. For me, I guess something that I'm good at, or kinda good at, is entertainment, or bringing my personality to try and be a fool and making people laugh or have a good time. You know, I really appreciate people putting in effort to pick me up after a bad day, and I hope to be able to do that, like kinda pay it forward to you guys. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like even in this video, if I'm able to help one person vent and voice out their frustrations about this kind of life, that's great, that's fantastic, and that is already a tiny little milestone achieved. So as I watch other YouTubers share their stories, as I was saying, I'm greatly inspired by their passion and the way they are so furiously chasing after their goals. And it is great to see them achieve, and I can only hope right now that I can achieve such a feat. Like being in a small ass tiny country like Singapore, it is not easy, but I'm sure there must be a way. Although I don't know if there will be, because that is life. It's so uncertain, and who knows where my channel will be in the next few months, especially after I go back to Singapore and this Korean journey ends. And this is where the second school of thought comes into play. So on the other hand, there will be the realists, the people who are very pragmatic and almost corporate-like. So this is especially true when you go through the education system that we have in Singapore, where right now my school kind of focuses on shoehorning you guys, or shoehorning us, into managerial positions to be the top of the ladder in the corporate world. And that is their definition of success. If it's your definition of success as well, and you share that same meaning to life and motivation, that is great, that's a wonderful fit, and you are gonna do well, and you're gonna enjoy your time as a student. But if you're kind of like me, a dreamer, an artist at heart, and if you are like a sportsman wannabe, artist wannabe, and whatever else besides the corporate world, you're gonna have these problems as well. And you're probably gonna have the same confusion and disturbance in your heart, like me. So you begin to wonder, how far and how long can you chase your dreams before reality sinks in, bites your ass so hard till you bleed. Bleed cash, I mean, really bleed cash, because you need to earn money, you need to make a living, you need to support your family, and you need to live a life, and you need to sustain yourself, your own way of living. Sometimes it does not necessarily happen by chasing your dreams. You may have to settle for a job that pays decently and gives you some form of security so that you can continue living. That's when reality sinks in and bites you so hard. And that is the tough part, because you would love to chase your dreams, and it always sucks to have to give up or put on hold indefinitely your goals, your aspirations, who you really want to be, who you are kind of holding it back by settling for a desk job, for example. And that feeling is extremely stifling, and I understand that, because I hate desk jobs, but I feel like I may have to get one to pursue YouTube as a part-time thing, maybe. And I don't know, it seems so unrealistic for me, in my case, to be a videographer, a YouTuber. That's ridiculous. It's unthinkable, especially in Singapore or Asian countries maybe. And it's really tough, especially if I'm trying to do it on my own. So I don't know, the onus is on me and on you guys to find ways, to find detours, alternate solutions to get to where you want to be. So while the reality is keeping me in check and firmly rooted on the ground and extremely worried about my future, to be honest, I don't think that it is sufficient to derail your dreams and your chase, your pursuit of happiness, your lifelong happiness, in fact. It's something to keep you grounded and keep you in check while you pursue your dreams. You gotta pursue it tactically, tactfully, you know? You can't just blindly go after your dreams. I think that is what these two schools of thought are trying to balance. You have to listen to these two thinkings in your own head and rationalize your own plan of action. And if your dream doesn't necessarily work out, I guess that's fine, because at least you've tried, at least you have made the effort when you're young to make the mistakes, to fall, pick yourself back up, and work hard again to get a better life. Then maybe it's time to pursue a different hobby, or your interests may change and your definition of success will change over time. Hopefully, we can discover our dreams, our visions, and hopefully we can realize that over time by balancing our dreams and reality. If that makes sense. I hope it does. It kind of does in my head, I guess. Yeah, so I understand that this topic is really polarizing and confusing, because that's what I feel right now. I feel so confused, and this is what's been burdening me like a lot, especially when I've had time alone to think about my life and my direction. And especially with this YouTube channel and university education, like I'm gonna graduate after one more semester back in Singapore, and the realities of the job market and career prospects are sinking in. So I don't know how much time I have left to try and play around with YouTube. That is the motivation behind this video. And I understand that some friends are also maybe experiencing the similar dilemma. No, not everybody are high achievers who find their jobs really early and secure their futures and go after their career passions, their paths that they've decided and that they've wanted all along. That is great for them. But for us, the creatives or the, abnormal people, right? Those who don't want to wear suit and tie or business formal to work every day. We just want to live. We want to experience life, right? One life, live it. Yeah, that's the confusion, and I don't know how to end it, because it's never ending. It's life, and this thought process will always bug me until I am living that dream. And even when I'm living that dream, a new set of thinking will come on how to improve, how to never stay stagnant, how to continue growing and expanding, because that's life. Again, that's life. You continue setting higher bars for yourself, and that is how you become a better person, a better worker, a better lover, a better whatever. And that's how you become a better person, basically. Yeah, so I guess it's a little bit better to speak and verbalize all these problems out, even though they may not be as clear or coherent. But I'm sure if we are like-minded people, we would understand each other. So that is gonna be good, I hope. Right? So whoever like kind of disagrees with you, try not to be too affected by that personally, because they may simply have different interests and different definitions of success and different goals in life. So don't be bogged down by them, okay? I'm not discouraging you from pursuing your dreams. In fact, I'm encouraging you to go after what you want, what you really, really, really want. Okay? Again, go after it realistically, tactfully, and have your own plan of action. Okay, devise yourself some plan A, plan B, maybe plan C, so that if things don't go to plan, you always have an alternate solution to try and get to your ultimate end goal of being the person you've always wanted to be and living that life. It all sounds really idealistic, but in my defense, I guess this is the final time I am allowed to dream as a senior year student, or maybe half a year left, you know. So it is my final push, possibly, to try and achieve what I want to achieve with my life before I get sucked into a stupid routine that I may hate for the rest of my life. I guess that's the reality of life. I just hope that we will be able to achieve successes in our own rights, in our own ways, and we can continue living a very happy and fulfilling life, no matter what happens, no matter where your life takes you, whatever obstacles you've had to overcome or you're going to have to overcome. The ultimate goal is always your own personal happiness, and only you can define that yourself, and don't let anybody else dictate you and your life, because their standards should never ever be allowed to be imposed upon you. So keep that in mind, live your life the way you want to, do what you want to do. And with that, I have to end today's video. Wednesday Woes Part 2. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully we can have a little discussion, and hopefully we'll all have a happy life.